father to me is someone who prepares you for what life is going to bring up to you, whether sports or friends, or even when it comes to situation how to treat others.
A father is not someone who just has a kid. You need to be able to provide and be able to stimulate the child emotionally, financially, and you're a leader. You have to lead your child into adulthood with certain morals and values.
Father is somebody that teaches his son or daughter the world, based through life experiences, based through what dad needs to do to make their children feel appreciated, loved, and again, show them the way of the world.
Be a father is really guiding your son, guiding your kids or whatever to the right path, showing them love, you know.
Pretty much just being able to provide for your child, your family, pretty much just being the king of the castle.
Well, I know about this because my father used to do it. You know, I know about how to do this because my father taught me.
Father is a man that raises you, whether he made you or not. That's, you know, if he's in your life and he's helping you come up, that's your father.
Father's a person who's going to be there through your mistakes and have the patience to see you through your mistakes.
He supported me having to handle a situation I had. So I felt proud. That was the closest I felt with him when I had a situation to handle, and he supported me. And that's
what he provided to me wasn't necessarily material things, but knowledge.
He would open up photo albums, and he would describe and tell me all these people's names, who they are to me, who they were to him, and it was basically like opening up a totally different world because he grew up in another country and I was the first generation in this country. You know, he basically told me how everything was, how he used to shoot guns, what kind of friends he had back in the days, what kind of figure he was to his family, to his sisters, and how the whole family respected him for who he was.
He is African. He dressed up in his native attire and did a performance at my uncle's get-together. It was a whole big event, and it was the first time I actually got to see my dad in his more comfortable environment, if that makes sense.
He taught me that if you learn how to make people laugh, you'll never forget what a smile looks like.
I remember when I was in first grade, we took taekwondo together. That was dope.
Is learn how to cook yourself. You should never rely on a woman to cook for you. And in that case, my dad is an excellent chef.
Best memory for me is seeing both my kids being born and knowing that I gave life, me and my girl gave life to them, and just trying to take care of them, making sure they're safe, knowing that they're doing good.
talks and talks, but doesn't really produce much. So
he lost his job and he was unemployed for about maybe 5 to 7 years.
I'm not gonna lie, as a kid I got a lot of beers, but the only thing he probably let down was the belt to my butt, but that was about it, honestly.
Not being around. Whenever they need you, you know, and I'm not there. Whenever they get into trouble or they feeling down and you're not there for them at the moment. They feeling scared about it and you can't help them. They feel helpless, you know. That's a real bad feeling right there.
He told me to take his bike to the store so I could pick up some groceries or whatever it was. He told me to chain the bike outside and get the stuff from the store and come back. So what I did was I chained the bike to the store, but it was to the pole, and it was a little loose. And by the time I came out, someone had stolen the bike, and the chain was just still dangling around the pole. So I walked in the house, and my father said, where the hell's the bike? And I told him it had gotten stolen. So he accused me of not putting it on the right way, and that's why someone was able to take the chain off and steal the bike. So in like a fit of anger, I was probably about 12, 13 years old. He walked up to me and just punched me dead square in the face. and I dropped like a rock. And it hurt a lot, but it was also traumatizing because I was still a kid and he hit me like I was a grown ass man.
I think I'm gonna be better because I see the mistakes that he made and what worked and what didn't work for me. So I would definitely change certain things.
That he has, I would try to instill it into my children, but there are a couple of things that I would do differently if I had the chance.
Try to probably keep up with my kids as far as social and technology issues are concerned. So I wouldn't fall behind when it comes to certain situations where I don't like to be in a situation where I don't understand what my kids are talking about.
Just the confidence I have that I'll be a good dad, that I'll be there. I'll be my child's friend.
I would definitely make sure all my kids went to college. I would start saving them when they were born. My father didn't have a plan for us to go to college, so when I eventually did go, I had to do it all on my own, which was really tough. I couldn't finish. And I'd be in a lot better position right now in terms of life if I would have continued my education, or if my father would have provided me with the tools necessary to continue my education after high school.
Be there, try to do what I was never able to get, show the love, the discipline again, try to guide them, be the best person I can be for them, be like a hero for them.